Welcome back to Instables again as we're leading into Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, now jumping above our prior balance high here. The question is, what exactly should we be looking for to have confirmation that we will continue to make sure that we do not get any false breaks to the upside? What exactly could that look like, and which indicators will confirm that we are increasing in strength? I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for here. Hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you are a day trader, if you're looking for pre-market news, as early as you're going to find it. Again, we mentioned pre-market news 2.5 hours before market open, any data sets that you want to be watching for the market moving, any major levels that you want to be watching on major volatile movers. Again, here with CWL, again mentioning pre-market and IPO from yesterday, looking to see if we can break above our $10 psychological resistance, and that's exactly what happened here. We broke up to $13, a 30% breakout from the level that we were looking for. Mentioned this one just below $9 pre-market, and we did continue again above our balance here. Continued on with confirmation above our $10 psychological resistance to $13. Again, a 30% breakout that we had. I'm going to show you guys an 80% breakout, my favorite breakout that we had on the day today as well later in the video, how exactly that confirmed. But again, if you want to see all of this news, major levels that you want to be watching, major data sets that you want to be watching, again, go to instables.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert throughout the day. Again, let's jump into this one. So jumping into the spot with you guys here again, as we're leading into Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, we definitely are cautious, but markets definitely anticipating that Powell may be dovish going into tomorrow. And again, with possible debt ceiling negotiations that seem to be better than worse at this point in time. Again, multiple Feds have been mentioning that there's a possible deal that may be coming. And again, with Biden mentioning that he may have a possible deal coming in this weekend, the market's very much anticipating and ahead of that possible dovish move that may come. And again, just jumping above our prior balance here now. The question is, are we on a possible false break to the upside above our resistance here? In my opinion, again, with Powell speaking tomorrow, very much will predicate if that is the case. Again, this will either be one of two things. That is a continuation that we will be looking for, that proof of concept for that continuation on that proof of concept from. Again, that will be the play intraday if we are looking for that continuation. However, if Powell is hawkish, we very much will possibly get a major gap down here, very much filling, again, in my opinion, an engulfing candle to the downside if we do get a hawkish Powell, and that will be a false break to the upside. And even though we did break above our resistance here, this will be considered a false break and still respecting resistance. So again, going into Powell tomorrow, very much setting up for what we have as anticipation of a dovish Powell. But again, after CPI coming in just below expectation at 5%, coming in at 4.9% again last Wednesday. CPI barely below expectation after Powell mentioning the week before that CPI very much would be important as inflation numbers do need to continue on lower. So again, a nice break above our symmetric triangle here that we did have. Again, a nice continuation from yesterday into today from our symmetric triangle. However, making sure that we are not getting a false break to the upside now is what we're watching out for, since again, Powell will be speaking tomorrow. Now, looking at our swing perspective, looking at our weekly chart is important here. And the reason why is many may think that we are on just a momentum candle to the upside that could possibly be a rejection. But again, if we have been keeping an eye on our symmetric triangle here, then we would have known that this spike specifically is very significant. Not only some bounce that we've had off of our 10-day recently, but this is also respecting the upper end of our symmetric triangle that we have been keeping an eye on here. So again, as we respect the upper end of our symmetric triangle, looking for any major confirmation above our recent resistance that we had here at 431, could be a major gap up and continuation, in my opinion, to our 445, 450 range. And again, that is because we had prior gap downs. So again, these are the two major levels that we're watching out for. Even if we do continue on higher, looking for confirmation on any bullish candle structure above our 431 level will be that major gap level. And in my opinion, more certain on a gap level, since we are looking at prior gap downs that we had here, rather than looking at possible resistance that we may have here on any possible shift into bearish momentum. So in my opinion, 431 will be that strong level. This is the point that we did have on our prior bounce before we did continue on lower. So making sure that we do respect this prior resistance will be very key here. Now, again, with that said, again, I wanted to show you guys my favorite breakout that we had in the Instables room today. Again, today we had a major breakout with ENVB, again, mentioning in pre-market that we were looking to see if we can break above our pre-market high here at 237, broke above 237 here, jumping up all the way to $4.33 on the day. Again, over 80% on the day. This is one of many major movers that we mentioned throughout the weeks. Again, go to instables.com, guys, if you are looking for major volatile movers, looking for those specific levels that you want to be watching. Again, go to instables.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And again, all of you Instables, I appreciate every one of you guys. Again, continue to take what the market gives us like we had here with ENVB. Again, I appreciate every one of you guys as always. We will see exactly what Powell mentions tomorrow. Simply be cautious. But again, as always, taking with the market gives us like we had here. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow. And I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all. And I'll see you guys in pre-market.